Hi, my name is Jenny Vargas, and today I'm going to review and demonstrate the use of the Standardized Concussion Assessment Tool number 3, otherwise known as the SCAT-3. The SCAT-3 tool is a 4-page standardized assessment tool for concussion. The tool can be used as a baseline assessment of the athlete prior to the season beginning, for example, in conjunction with the annual sports physical in the office. It also may be used as a post-concussion tool to aid in determining when the athlete is ready to return to school or play. The SCAT-3 page 1 is designed for use on the sideline and may aid in determining potential signs of a concussion. As the form indicates at the bottom, any athlete with a suspected concussion should be removed from play, medically assessed, and monitored for deterioration, for example, should not be left alone, and should not drive a motor vehicle until cleared to do so by a medical professional. No athlete diagnosed with concussion should return to sports participation on the day of the injury. This assessment is a fillable form that may be reproduced, and it actually may be branded with your company's logo on the back. The assessment begins with the evaluation of the Glasgow-Coma scale on your patient and continues with completion of the Maddox score. There is an area for documentation of the mechanism of injury to elaborate on the events that led to the injury. I am demonstrating this tool as a baseline exam to be completed in the office as a part of an annual sports physical. Therefore, the only portion of this page 1 I will complete is the Glasgow-Coma score. The second page of the SCAT-3 allows you to elaborate on the athlete with a background and assessment of any current symptoms. I would encourage you to allow the athlete to fill out the background and symptom evaluation portion to save time. Towards the bottom of section 3, you will note there is an area to indicate who filled out the symptom evaluation and then allows the clinician to indicate an overall rating on the athlete if they are familiar with them. Section 4 begins the cognitive and physical evaluation. For this portion, I asked for the assistance of my good friend Ryan and his wife Rebecca. Ryan, as you will note from the picture, has had a previous head injury and does suffer from residual problems with this injury. This previous injury and any others should be noted on this tool. There is room to indicate this on page 4. On a side note, I traveled to their home to complete this demonstration, and you will note they are in the process of moving. However, I am very thankful for their help. Please watch the following demonstration of this assessment, sections 4 through 8.
The cognitive assessment starts with the orientation. So what month is it?
November.
What is the day today?
11th.
What is the day of the week?
Tuesday.
What year is it?
2014.
What time is it right now?
8:30.
And you just have to be within an hour of that in order for that to actually count as a point. So then you'll test the immediate memory. You'll actually give the patient a list of words, and on the SCAT-3 there's actually an original list and then there's an alternative word list. So the immediate memory list that we'll start with, I'm going to tell you these words, remember them.
You gotta remember these words.
These words. Okay, so elbow, apple, carpet, saddle, bubble. I'll repeat them. Elbow, apple, carpet, saddle, bubble. And you'll go ahead and repeat those now.
Elbow, apple, carpet, saddle,
Bubble.
bubble.
Okay, so you would actually just score them based on the number of words that they can remember. So for concentration, you actually read the list, and there's again a list and then an alternative digit list. So you'll read the numbers. I'm going to give you a couple of sets of numbers, and then you'll just repeat them back to me. The number 4, 9, and 3.
4, 9, 3.
3, 8, 1, and 4.
3, 8, 1, 4.
6, 2, 9, 7, 1.
6, 2, 9, 7, 1.
7, 1, 8, 4, 6, 2.
7, 1, 8, 4, 6, 2.
Perfect. So then the last piece of the cognitive assessment is actually the concentration. And the concentration is reading the month in reverse order. So what you'll do is actually start with December and work your way back to January.
Now.
Yep.
December, November, October, September, August, July, June, May, April, March, February, January.
Awesome. Okay, so that's the end of the cognitive assessment. You actually complete the neck examination. So here you'll ask the patient to complete a range of motion. The range of motion that you'll want to do is movement to the right, and go ahead and follow me. Movement to the left, forward movement, and backward movement. Does that hurt with any of that at all? So you would just assess for tenderness as well. And then you're going to complete an upper and lower limb sensation and strength. So do you have any numbness or tingling in your hands or feet?
No.
And then whenever I push down, don't let me actually move your arms down. So the strength is equal on both sides. And you would complete that same thing with the legs with the patient lying on a table. So you would note whether or not the patient was actually wearing any footwear, shoes, barefoot, braces, tape, etc. You would note that on the exam chart. And then you'll start with the double leg stance. And the nice thing about the SCAT-3 is that the double leg stance explanation is actually on page 3. And you'll just read it word for word to the patient. The first stance is standing with your feet together and your hands on your hips and with your eyes closed. So go ahead and put your hands on your hips like that. It'll give you a little bit more balance actually. You'll try to maintain stability in that position for 20 seconds. I'll be counting the number of times you move out of this position. So I'll start timing you when you've set and closed your eyes. Ready?
Go.
Okay, close your eyes. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, 11, 1,000, 12, 1,000, 13, 1,000, 14, 1,000, 15, 1,000, 16, 1,000, 17, 1,000, 18, 1,000, 19, 1,000, 20, 1,000. Fantastic. Didn't move out of stance once. So the second piece of the balance exam that you'll do is the single leg stance. So you'll want to stand on your non-dominant foot. So there's actually another set of explanation over here. The way that they read it is, if you were to kick a ball, which foot would you use? This would be the dominant foot. We want you to stand on your non-dominant foot. The dominant leg should be held approximately 30 degrees of hip flexion and 45 degrees of knee flexion. So about like that. Again, you should try to maintain stability for 20 seconds with your hands on your hips and your eyes closed. So again, same position as the last time. I'll be counting the number of times you move out of this position. If you stumble, open your eyes and return to the start position and continue balancing. I'll start timing you when you've set and closed your eyes. Just remember that you should make sure that the patient will not injure themselves if they should actually kind of stumble and fall out of position. So whenever you're ready, whatever your non-dominant foot is, go ahead and lift the dominant leg. There you go. 1, 1,000. 1, 1,000. Whenever you're ready. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. It's okay.
Just keep redoing
yep,
it.
Just keep doing it.
Check
And you'd actually
shoe
just continue the timing. And again, we're just trying to get a baseline. So if it's difficult for the patient to actually do this at baseline, again, you would note that that's probably going to still be difficult once the patient has actually sustained a concussion. Okay, so we'll move on to the tandem stance. The tandem stance is actually the last one in the balance exam. Again, you'll stand with the non-dominant foot to the back. So it says stand heel to toe with your non-dominant foot and back. Your weight should be evenly distributed across both feet. Again, you should try to maintain stability for 20 seconds with your hands on your hips and your eyes closed. I'll be counting the number of times you move out of this position. If you stumble out of this position, open your eyes and return to the start position and continue balancing. I'll start timing you when you are set and have closed your eyes. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, 11, 1,000, 12, 1,000, 13, 1,000, 14, 1,000, 15, 1,000, 16, 1,000, 17, 1,000, 18, 1,000, 19, 1,000, 20, 1,000. Okay, so on his exam, I'd give him like 3 for having moved out of position a couple of times. And then you would just write that into the balance exam portion of this sheet. This one, we're going to test the upper limb coordination. So I'm going to test your coordination now. Please sit comfortably on the chair with your eyes open and your arm, you can pick either the right or left, outstretched. The shoulder should be flexed to 90 degrees and elbow and fingers extended, pointing in front of you. So when I give you the start signal, I'd like for you to perform 5 successful finger to nose repetitions using your index finger to touch the tip of your nose. So 1, 2, 3, just like that, okay? And you would repeat this with both the right and the left, but we'll just use one for now.
Eyes closed.
Eyes open.
Open.
Uh-huh. Whenever you're ready. 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. And then so again you would repeat that with the other extremity. So section 8 on the SCAT 3 is the SAC delayed recall, which was the remembering the word list that we gave earlier. Can you remember the words that we gave you from section 4?
Elbow. Bubble. Yeah.
Okay. So then you would put down however many words they remembered out of 5 into that section. Chair was not on there.
The final page of this tool allows you to total the tool's complete score. The authors also include the recommended stepwise approach to returning a player to school or play on the final page. This is an excellent tool and financially savvy option to other costly neurocognitive exams. It should be noted, however, that this tool, like many others, is not a final say in the management of the patient's concussion. It is only a tool to aid the clinician in determining an individualized approach for concussion management.